Well, you can take different steps, but essentially, you as the owner have to begin with a story, a purpose or a meaning for your product that is different than everybody else. I mean, most people have a product in a category where they're not the first one, they're a new story, or they're trying to build and differentiate from everybody else. And if you don't have something that is original, then you got to create that. And then to bring that to life, it's about imagery, it's about information that distinguishes it. But there are lots of different paths. Like, you can have influencers who tell that story for you. You can do it through content marketing, you can do it through product imagery. There's a lot of different approaches to telling your story. It's not one size fits all, it's not cookie cutter. And part of the answer to your question is, how do you go about that? You gotta have something that is, personal to you, relevant to you, and isn't necessarily following the same playbook as others in your category.
You need to match your idea with the consumer's needs. And then you need to look at, do I satisfy their needs? Is it the way they want it? Do I need to improve or modify my service, my product? And it is an iteration that goes step by step. That is, if you have a brand new product, if you have a product that is already existing in the market, then it's obviously a totally different approach. Then you have to look at, what are my competitors doing that have something similar or even something equal? What are their USPs? What are their advantages? Where can I position myself to have access to the market? Be it via the price, be it via a different service, or be it different niche, whatever. And yeah, so it really depends on what it is.
You need to have an idea, you need to have a product or something like that. So to start and say, okay, this product might be interesting to sell, and there will be buyers who love to buy this product. And first, I would say most of them just give it a try to sell it on eBay or Amazon or something like that. And after you have sold the product successfully, of course you think about to do more, to buy more products, to buy different kind of products, and then to grow. And this is more or less step-by-step business. Most of the online retailers I'm dealing with are started online, but of course there are also a lot of brick and mortar businesses starting. But at the end, it's more or less a trial and error. And in my point of view, marketplaces are very important for starting an online business.
I would start by researching an e-commerce space and choosing, of course, the best marketplace.
You need to ask yourself, and then you need to find the right technology again. So do you want to build something on your own, or do you want to buy a software that enables you to build up the marketplace? And after that, then you can find the right partners with the right products and onboard the products through that technology and start with your marketplace.
If you want to sell online, if you want to start an e-commerce business, let's assume you have a great product or services. I think one of the first things is you should start a really great e-commerce store along with the marketplaces. So we always say you have to start your marketplace operations. So you set up a shop at the marketplaces like Amazon or let's say Allegro in Poland or for the other regions. And at the same time, you should start your own e-commerce website to build your own e-commerce presence, to meet your possible customers, because the more customers you get through your own websites, it means you're going to get more possibilities to do remarketing, retargeting, and you have the possibility to reach them again and again. So it also increases the LTV, which is very important in the e-commerce business. So how many times you're gonna be able to sell to the same customer throughout the year or the following years. It's a very important thing. And after you set up your own shops, if you are able to afford like a full-time team, you have to hire the best guys possible. Of course, a great creative guy, marketing guy, to be able to produce like the images, the imagery, like the videos and everything. And I think if you have one great, let's say, like growth hacker for your digital marketing strategy and also like to execute it, who understands the importance of SEO, content marketing, email marketing for sure, performance marketing, all together combined. Yeah, I think you're gonna have enough team to be able to succeed. So yeah, these are the steps.
First, make your research, and then what I can see from my experience, decide what is your core competence and what you want to outsource. There is a lot of new e-commercers that think they can do it all, because at one hand it looks like it's cheaper to do it by yourself, but at the end e-commerce is getting more and more detailed, it's getting more and more complex, and some part of it you will have to outsource. It makes look more expensive at the beginning, but at the end of the day the ROI is higher.
If you create an e-commerce company from scratch, you should ask several questions. For example, do you want to do it on your own, bootstrapped, like we with Mokebo are doing it? Do you want to run it through investors, gain capital from outside? You need to ask yourself, what distribution channel do I want to use? Do I want to use my own web shop? Do I want to sell on any given marketplace like Amazon or eBay? And after that, you need to certainly decide what products are the right ones to offer in the web, and what unique selling propositions those products offer to the customer that never been there before.
To begin with, after you made the decision, as I have already told you, you must be a bit worried about the logistics part, and then you should set up your catalog. The catalog is considered to be the most important thing, because that's the assortment, this is the products you sell. When the catalog is solid, when it's sustainable, then goes the marketing part, is the third step. When you're quite fine with the marketing and with advertising, then you go to the fulfillment. And that's the fourth and the final step.
Think about what kind of products you want to sell. Investigate what these kind of products entail in terms of complexity. I mean, if you look at the beauty market, it's extraordinarily complex based on the kind of contracts you need to have, the kind of products, really small products very often, and how you can sell them. Same thing with food, because you may have additives that you can or have to add in some countries, and in some countries you can't add them. So you need to actually think about what is the product I'm going to sell, and how will I actually define my product offering and know what product can be sold where. That is a good start, because that will actually kind of decide the complexity of your IT landscape.